Hi, I'm Maddie McConnell Smith. I left John Henry Newman in 2017 and at sixth form I studied BTEC music and A-level history. I've just graduated from Leeds Conservatoire of Music with a first in classical music and I specialised in classical vocals. So it's quite an unusual degree, but it was the right decision for me and I absolutely loved it. Now that I have graduated and I'm out in the big wide world, alongside applying for masters, I am now teaching singing. I was really worried about graduating during the pandemic when it came to finding jobs, things like that, and especially in an arts subject, as the arts industry is really struggling at the moment. I'm lucky enough that I'm doing something where I'm teaching and I'm singing every day, and hopefully as things begin to get back on their feet, I can get out soon and do some more performing. As I mentioned before, I studied BTEC music and I absolutely loved it. It was a really great time. I learned so much and it was the perfect subject for a stepping stone in conservatoire education. Conservatoires are a place that specialise in one subject, usually an art subject. So in my case, Leeds Conservatoire specialised in music, and along with this, it usually means professors and lecturers and teachers all used to work in the industry themselves and are really specialist in their subject. When I was at JHN, I was applying as an undergrad to all these places and I had to apply via QCAS, not UCAS. QCAS is the conservatoire version of UCAS, and for music it has an earlier deadline of October the 1st. This was something that was completely new for me and fairly new to John Henry Newman, as not too many people had applied for conservatoire education before. So the sixth form team really took it upon themselves to find out more about applications through QCAS and making sure everything was in on time, and I really appreciated that. And then from that I did auditions in the following few months. I also got the opportunity to do plenty of performing at JHN and extracurricular stuff such as that. Absolutely brilliant to put down on my personal statement, to be part of my references, and it all makes a huge difference to applications when it comes to universities or conservatoires looking at you to be a potential student for their institution. At university, I got the opportunity to have some amazing opportunities. Opera North are a large opera company based up in Leeds, but also travel around to Manchester and Nottingham and places like that. And I was lucky enough to be part of their Emerging Talent Recital series. I also got to work with Leeds Leader, which is an international German song competition, as well as be part of some great masterclasses with some really famous singers and work with some world-renowned conductors. Due to the outbreak of COVID-19, I had to leave university in March rather than in June, July as anticipated. Because of this, everything was moved online, including my exams and my final recital. At music conservatoires, most students do a final recital instead of a dissertation. So the final recital is a 30-minute performance and you're essentially just showcasing everything you've learned in your past 3 years of education. It makes up a big part of your overall degree grade, and for us it was something we were preparing for our whole 3 years at Leeds. When this got moved online, we had to completely overcome new challenges. I had to become an editing expert, and our students had to work out how to produce an amazing quality performance via video rather than in front of an audience and a judging panel like we had been expecting. Because of this was one of the main lessons I took away from COVID-19, which was always be prepared to adapt, always be ready for a change of plan, but make sure that you produce something that you're proud of, something you're happy with. Just try your best and no one can ask for any more than that. I worked really hard to produce the best recital I could, and it paid off as I won the Leeds Conservatoire Cook-Webster Prize for the highest final recital mark on the classical course, which was a huge achievement for me and something I'm immensely proud of. The second lesson I learned during COVID is that people are always willing to help out. I was in a situation where I couldn't record from home because I sing too loudly, and I was lucky enough that people helped me out with finding somewhere to sing where I could be by myself and socially distance from everyone. And I had a problem recently when it came to recording auditions for my masters that were moved online, and people sprung into action and helped me. So if you're struggling or you can't work something out, reach out to people. People are always willing to help, and you're definitely not alone in your problem.